All right, so we had some issues with this spinner here on the Cummins last storm. So what was happening is it wasn't spreading very wide, and then the motor seized up. So I replaced the motor. Seemed to be working, and then once I got up to the hospital, I realized that it still wasn't spreading wide enough. I did put a different spinner on this, and it did spread just fine. So it's a spinner problem. So I bought a new spinner. We're gonna throw a new spinner on this, see if it works. Let's see how this Cummins fires up. It's about 8 degrees right now. Not sure if the camera can pick this up, but yeah, it looks fast to the camera, but it's moving pretty damn slow. Thanks a lot, Fisher, for putting the grease arc so you can't fucking reach it. Right there. Take the die grinder and cut her up. Oh yeah. Yep. That's way better. I love when something actually works. You don't have to screw around with it anymore. $1,600, but whatever, at least it's working. I will admit, I do hate the way that these seem to spread. The engineer shoots in here at different angles in order to have a better even spread on both sides, but it does a really bad job. I think the poly sander spinner does a much better job of throwing a lot of material. This just doesn't seem good. I know you can program your controller in there for different settings, but I've always found the poly seem to throw out quite a bit more. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Yep, this is what I have to deal with. $1,600, Fisher, seriously? You're giving these to me bent? That's how it's supposed to be. So the Cummins here.
Great quality content.
Yeah, great quality. So with the sander here, when it's completely full, it shifts side to side. We usually use these on our dump bodies, but obviously there's none here. So we're gonna weld some metal, and we put some straps on too. So that should solve it. So I put some foam on the back side of that, my controller for my sander. Yeah, that's what I do. Stiffened it up.
Go hook the battery.
Huh?
Go hook the battery. Battery.
For the truck? The truck? No.
Wow.
Can you? If it's that big of a deal?
And he owns a business. Allegedly. Can't see it from my single wide.
Definitely ain't a great welder, but that'll help. I'll take a lot to break that. Wasn't able to get any videos of this giant ice storm we had. We had like, I'd say, oh, I don't know, 18 hours worth of like freezing rain, a couple inches of snow. And we peeled through a lot of salt, and I had so much stress and I had so much to do, I just didn't get any videos. But it's all over now. So this video is going to be basically what we deal with after the storm, maintaining things, checking all equipment, all things of that sort. So I'll take you guys along for the ride. So we actually went through so much salt that I was starting to get nervous we weren't going to have enough to do this place. So I had to bring 2 truckloads from my shop of salt with this. I got about 10 yards each way, so about 20 yards here. It wasn't much to plow. Like I said, it was only 2 inches of snow, and the rest was just freezing rain. It was just a lot of scraped ice. But yeah, that's about it. So there's, oh, I don't know, 30 yards probably right there. Doesn't look it, but there's 30 yards in there. So just in case something unexpected happens the next couple days, we got some salt up here and barely any in this other one. Probably 4 yards. First thing we always do, we usually do this once we're putting away the plows, we check all the poly boards in the Arctics. They're pretty notorious for breaking, mainly due to operator error, but they do get old, and when it's this cold, it is cold out, holy cow. They do snap pretty easily. So we go around, check all these, check all the bolts, make sure nothing's broken. If it's broke, we fix it. That, yeah, I think it was just because when I was in the Cummins, I'm like, God, this camera's so much better. And I was like, oh, it's just because it's a new one. But I looked, and that one's one of the new. No, it's not new, but
It looks new now.
right. And yeah, that's a brand new one. I can just tell. So try not to plow with the new Lariat. It is set up for a plow, but I really feel bad doing that to it. So we use it primarily for filling all of our equipment up. First thing we do, basically the day after the storm, make sure everything's topped off and all the anti-gel is properly mixed. We use Howe's. We use double the dosage. That's kind of what they recommend for anything below 0. Fortunate enough to have access to a hot water hose. So a lot of times me or the guys, we overfill the bucket with salt. We get salt all over it, so practice to rinse that off. Typically we'll leave this salter empty, but they're definitely gonna, the guy's definitely gonna have to come back tonight and resalt some stuff when it refreezes, so gonna leave it plumb full for him. So my hot dog heater decided to start blowing cold air the other day. So we've been heating the shop up here with this damn space heater. It's on the lowest setting. But this is what we have to fix next. Apparently we got some beet juice leaking out. Rim got tweaked a little bit right there, you can see it. No light.
Could get 40 gallons of it. Drink up.
Too much?
And more?
Good. And more? Good.
And then set might be walking over the bar. It's only put a foot right behind my ass.
Behind your ass?
Yeah, right in there. If you can get the tire down.
Yep.
Perfect.
Hold on. I know when we bought the tractor, they used rim guards for the rears. And then after the fact at Wallingford, I had them load the front. I'm assuming they used rim
Two separate times.
Without it having the tube in it, I'm 100% sure it's ram.
Okay.
I don't think they would put any. Maybe beet juice you can do it too, but I'm fairly
But
sure.
rim guys that color.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm normally dealing with calcium. It's similar to that color.
Seen the one where a guy's holding it with a skid steer? He's in the cab taking the video and it literally blows the guy like 10 feet into the air.
God.
It's crazy, dude. It like shatters the glass and the skid steer.
Ugh. I don't think I've ever used ether. Go! Nice. Oh shit, that's how the roads are.
Sweet. Another load of salt. Pretty sure this is load number 6 this year. I have 3 more on schedule, so we'll be at 9 loads for the season here in a matter of a couple of days. I usually get my salt from New England Salt Company, and like I said, I do have 3 on order from them, but they're so backed up that I kind of got nervous, so I contacted this guy, Frank Jr. and Son. He came right away the next day, so that's pretty awesome of him. I am a little nervous about the white salt, though. I know last time I got white salt, it froze like a bastard in the container, but he said it works. He says it sells to all the DOT guys, so it should be fine. We'll see, but all right, so now to load the containers. Fun. So yeah, like I said, I didn't have really good luck with the white salt that I ordered last freeze up pretty bad. We had to use pallet forks to break it up. So just like a quick Google search. I mean, the pink stuff's good because it's treated, so it's a little bit better for colder temperatures and stuff. But like I said, I mean, we'll use it. It's not the end of the world. But we got the other stuff coming too, so I'll probably just mix it with it as best I can. Definitely get me out of a bind that I was in though. It's so cold today. Holy cow, I had -2 in my car in the drive here. So I use this 215 to get the salt in, and then I use the track skid steer with a boom to actually press it all the way to the ceiling, because I can't lift the salt all the way to the ceiling with this because the arm just hits the roof. So that's how high I could stack it with the regular skid steer. I'll show you how I do it with the boom.
Brand new.
It did not, yeah, those did not seem, it was just when I was moving right here is when I would
It's
work.
got like 2 miles of plowing on it. 2 miles of plowing.
Hydraulic fluid's good. Leave it a little bit on the low side in the winter, because once it gets to operating temps, it really climbs up to the max. So that's good. We got coolant. We got oil. Wish I had a paper towel. Plenty of oil. Great. See how the loader looks. Fan fluid. Good. Hydraulic fluid. Wouldn't be surprised if it's low, which is fine because once it gets to operating temp, it goes up. That's not too bad. I could use a little bit. Help hook this up real quick to get that solenoid on. So we're gonna make sure, so the plow is really finicky, and when I would move this wire right here, it would work. So we're gonna change out solenoids. It's not a matter of a loose connection. So hopefully that solves it. Nothing? Okay. I'm gonna wiggle it. So we can't move it. Bet you it moves when I do this. No, not even.
Yeah,
All right, I'll do the hard work. I'll be the camera guy.
That's the hard work. Dude, I'm hard at work.
What?
Be nice if I had a socket.
That's why I almost said I'll bring a socket, but you were like, oh, it won't matter. So like, oh, he does know more than me.
Okay.
Like always, I'm the smart guy.
That's right. You were so smart, you charged pans or tanks with horse.
Oh, by the way, do you want to sand Camp Road, Walton? Oh, the new one's in. Nice kneeling platform, sheet ice. Can't beat that. Who needs a shop when it's 8 degrees out? No gloves, but who needs those? Who needs a socket either? Much better with a wrench.
Good.
So we just went and got a truck end power cable, hooked it up. Let's see if it works. So we got a headlight out. Go ahead, Riley. Nice. Perfect. Much better. Sweet. There's another one. This time the pink stuff. There's the good stuff. That's what we like. Definitely feeling better now. Quite a bit there. Quite a bit there too. Oh yeah, another snowstorm. New Year's Day today. Basically a dusting. We had enough salt up here. I wasn't too worried about getting up here super early. It's 4 a.m. right now, but you can see the salt. Yeah, oh yeah, salt's doing a pretty good job. So I'll probably just go around and salt some of the white stuff, and it's all good. Literally never ends. Check this out. So I was salting here and realized that my $1,600 spinner doesn't spread. It just piles it up right beneath it. As you can see there, yeah, that's a big pile of salt. So before you obviously comment, yes, I do have this set so it's most open on this side. I have it slightly blocked off here, and it's always the same setting that we always use on our old spinner. Now, let's put my old spinner on this and see how it spreads. That's how it's supposed to spread. Look at that. Much better. But all the way out to this side, all the way out past the truck here. Not just around that. So with all this, I'd like to wish you guys a happy new year. 2025 was awesome. I really appreciate all the support on YouTube, all the likes, all the shares, all the comments. Really appreciate you guys' support. So here's 2026. Hopefully it's just as good as 2025. Like always, catch you in the next video. So we ended up figuring it out with this new spinner. Apparently the new style spins the opposite way. So we had to get into the motor and switch the 2 wires around. And now it's spinning the correct way, because before it was spreading counterclockwise, so it would just kind of follow this here and push it out that way. I don't know how I didn't see that before, but now it's coming this way, so all fixed.